Hey peeps, we are back. We are talking You, Me, and My Ex, Season 2, Episode 5. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. So the episode starts off with Elodie, DeAndre, and Rowan. They are at DeAndre's jewelry line party where he is launching his own jewelry line. You know, something that I noticed online is that DeAndre was also on season 2 of Love Island, the US version. He was only on there for a couple of days. Nobody was interested in him and he got booted off. But this makes me feel as if this is sort of planned out. Just to get on TV. It seems that he's interested in possibly becoming famous, I think. I don't know, but they're at this jewelry party and Elodie was telling her friend about the lunch, and she says that she really just felt like she didn't have a place in his family because of how close his mother is with Rowan, and she just thought that there's no place for her there. We could have told her that. Elodie, we have been saying that since the first episode. They are extremely close. Rowan is not letting go of the past. DeAndre doesn't seem as if he wants her to let go. You know, during this episode, DeAndre's mom continued to be disrespectful. She continued to call her by the wrong name. She went around telling everybody at the party, isn't DeAndre's ex-girlfriend Rowan gorgeous? Isn't she pretty? Who does that? You know that your son's in a relationship with someone else and the lady is there at the party and you're going around asking people, do you believe how beautiful his ex is? As if his current is not beautiful as well. Not only that, DeAndre made it his business to go around and introduce everyone to Rowan. And he didn't say, this is Rowan, my best friend. He said, this is Rowan, my ex. He told everybody, especially every guy at the party, which makes me believe that he wants every man at the party to know that she is off limits. Then he makes this comment that when he was with Rowan, he was the party guy. But now he's with Elodie, you know, he's relaxed a lot. He's a different guy and he wants Rowan to see that. Why does Rowan need to see that? It's almost as if you're with Elodie to prove to Rowan that you're a different guy, that you've changed because you want to be with Rowan. Which, if that is the case, which it seems as if you want Rowan back, your mama wants you with Rowan, Rowan seems to want to be with you as well, why don't you just do that? Leave Elodie and her daughter out of this. Elodie, listen. You could tell throughout the episode that Elodie was not comfortable. She was not happy with the way he sort of just dropped her and moved straight on to his mom and Rowan the entire evening. You could tell that she's not happy and that she is concerned about this relationship with Rowan. Elodie, walk away. You don't need this. Elodie even made the comment that when she was with him, she couldn't get him to dress nice like this. She couldn't get him to wear a button down. And you know, she has noticed that he's made some changes. She wonders why he couldn't be like that when they were together. That's another reason why. He knew that he needed to switch up a little bit to show Rowan that he can be the guy that she wanted him to be in the past. So Elodie, after the party has been going on for a while, decides that she's going to pull Rowan to the side. She wants to get to the bottom of this Sanibel trip. Now listen, I wish that Elodie would have came a little harder. She sort of, you know, danced a jig around it, but she finally mentioned the trip and she said, you know, how would you feel if I came on the trip? Well, Rowan made a comment that I don't really know if I interpreted right or not. Get down in the comments if you watch the show. She said something about she understands Elodie asking her this, but I don't know if she said I respect the confidence or if she was saying that she expected Elodie to have more confidence. I wasn't really sure what she was saying. But I do know that it seemed to me that by the look of Rowan's face, she was not happy about this idea of Elodie coming on this trip at all. But she said, sure, of course you can come. He's going to have his own room anyway. You know, DeAndre was not happy about Elodie pulling Rowan to the side. He said it wasn't the place or the time. The way that you walked around introducing her to everybody and your mom calling Elodie by the wrong name and then asking everybody, isn't Rowan gorgeous? Isn't Rowan beautiful? None of that was right either. I'm just saying, listen, if Elodie goes back to DeAndre and DeAndre is not okay with Elodie coming on this trip, Elodie needs to walk away. She needs to walk away anyway, in my opinion. I really did not like DeAndre's mom. I wanted to like Miss V so bad, but she was just really tacky. It was tacky. It was petty. It's just too much. It really is. I just didn't like the way Miss V behaved. DeAndre to me is disrespectful, and he doesn't seem to really care if you ask me about Elodie's feelings. I truly do think that DeAndre is only out for himself. He wants to be on television. And if using Elodie and possibly Rowan to get there is what he needs to do, I don't think he has a problem doing it. I also think that Rowan is enjoying the fact that she's getting under Elodie's skin. I don't think it's okay. I really don't. And you know, Elodie, you should walk away. But Rowan, at the same time, you have to ask yourself, how crazy do you look too? Because it seems as if you're holding on for dear life in the hopes that he'll break up with Elodie and start dating you. I don't know. I think Rowan and Elodie should just walk away. Just leave him and his mom alone. Chelsea, Matt, and Kenzie. So listen, I'm tired. Okay? Kenzie is doing too damn much. And Matt is not doing enough. And Chelsea needs to get the hell out these people's house. I am sick of these three. So Kenzie is at her house, minding her business, talking to her man Matt about paying bills and about doing some chores around the house. She says that she's stuck doing everything around the house because Matt is too distracted by Chelsea. And, you know, Chelsea being there is not helping their relationship. I don't even know why the hell Kenzie allowed that woman to move in the first place. Kenzie is still going on and on and on about getting engaged to him. She is making TikTok videos about being engaged to him. She is talking to him about saving up money so they can get engaged. She is doing too much. I said, do you know him? Have you seen him? Why the hell would you want to be married to him? Damn. I mean, is it that hard out there in these dating streets? I don't understand what attracts her to him and her parents as well. I'm wondering, turn the damn brain on. He is not it. You deserve so much better, Kenzie. Out of nowhere, here comes Chelsea talking about her car is ready. She needs Matt to take her to pick up her car. And Kenzie says what I would say, well, where's your Uber? Where's your Lyft? Next thing you know, Matt's talking about it costs too much. And she says, well, he said he'd take me. Girl, if you don't get the hell out of my house, that would have been the first thing I said. Get out of my house. Seriously. He tells her to just go on and stay home and start working on the list. When he gets back, he'll help her with the list. And he says, you'll help too, won't you, Chelsea? And Chelsea says, well, sure, but the faster we leave here, the sooner we'll get back. You know what I would have told her? When you pick up your car, that's where you'll be living. You'll be residing in your car and not in front of my house either. Smart ass. What do? They don't go pick up the car. I think that Chelsea knew good and damn well that her car was not ready to be picked up, that she did not need to leave that house. She just wanted to go hang out with Matt. They end up going back to their old stomping grounds, the bar where they had their first date, all the way through their last date and the current date that they are on. You can't tell me that wasn't a date. They sat at that bar reminiscing, having shots, drinking beer, talking to their favorite bartender. I said, this is some bullshit. The bartender informs us that he didn't even know that Chelsea and Matt broke up. He just thought they hadn't been in the bar in a while together. So in other words, Matt hasn't been in there hanging out with Kenzie. This is a bunch of crap. Then he goes to talk to her about marrying Kenzie. Listen, I do not want my current boyfriend talking to his ex about buying me a ring and proposing to me. I don't need your ex helping you plan my damn proposal. Get the hell out of here. Chelsea wasn't here for it either. She didn't want to hear about it, talk about it, think about it. She said that he should not be getting married right now or getting engaged. She says that they always used to break up and then get back together, break up and get back together. She said that she didn't trust him at the time because he was a bit of a cheater, and she was thinking that he would take some time, get himself together, and I guess come back to her. But on 5/28/18, he met Kenzie, and she knows that because Kenzie put the big poster up in the bedroom that she's in. Now, honey, listen, when they get home from the bar, Kenzie has poured herself a drink. She is sitting on the couch pissed off. I said, damn it, they done drove her to drinking. Now, she done sat at home doing all these chores, cleaning up the house, taking care of the dogs, and now you done drove the woman to drinking. But they come into the house and they're not disrespectful. Not at all. He's talking about, well, what'd you get done on the list? Are you kidding me? Then she says, where's your car? They sat there at the bar and got too drunk. They ended up having to take a lift home. He left his car at the bar along with his keys in case the bartender or the people at the bar needed to move it. And then in the midst of this argument, Chelsea says, well, you're going to have to take both of us to get our cars tomorrow. Are you kidding me? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Kenzie runs off crying. Girl, are you out your damn mind? I am not about to run off crying. That is the second time that your fake ass boyfriend and Chelsea has caused you to storm out. Girl, please. I don't do the storm out. I do the cuss you the hell out. Okay? I would have told both of them to get the hell out my house. Both of them would have got the hell out. Chelsea for damn sure would have got the hell out of my house. Chelsea thought that was cute. You're going to have to take both of us to get our cars tomorrow. Really? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I truly do believe that Chelsea knew that her car wasn't ready and she just wanted to hang out with Matt. I think that Chelsea and Matt are extremely disrespectful. They don't care about Kenzie's feelings at all. And Chelsea even said it when he asked her about proposing. She said that if he was ready to propose, he definitely wouldn't move his ex into their house. She knows that she's interfering in this relationship and she is enjoying every minute of it. He was even so disgusting that he made sure that he let the bartender know that she's staying at their house and she's sleeping in the old bed that him and her used to have the sex in. He thought that was really cute. This boy's maturity level stopped at 16. I'm for sure. As a matter of fact, I apologize to the 16-year-olds that I have offended because I know 16-year-olds who have more maturity than this. Carolyn, Alex, and Steven. So Steven has planned this bachelor party and he's on his way to pick Alex up. Carolyn keeps screaming, no strippers, no strippers. Girl, who cares? Alex is concerned about how 10 years from now he's going to have to explain to his son who Alex is to him. I think that Alex should calm down and relax about it because who's to say that Steven is even going to be around, 10 years from now? I think that he can wait and not stress himself out so much about this. However, even though the show is not going to be on 10 years from now, it's still going to be around online. So people will ask, even if Steven is not around. He gets upset. He starts to cry. He says he doesn't know what he's going to do. He doesn't know how he's going to explain to his child about his relationship with Steven. It's going to be a lot to explain. He says that he's not ashamed of his past relationship. All of this conversation upsets Caroline and she storms off. Now, I can understand that she's having, some feelings about this. But Caroline walked into this situation with her eyes wide open. Steven was around before Caroline even showed up in the picture. And she knew that Alex had a boyfriend. She knew that Alex was with Steven. She knew that Alex was gay. And she still went into this relationship. She continued to date him. She married him. She got pregnant. You guys are together now. So it's not as if you didn't know that Steven was a part of Alex's life. Not only that, you signed up to be on this show. The name of the show is You, Me, and My Ex. And this is season 2. So you have known about all of this the whole time. So I can't feel bad for Caroline in this moment. At this point, it's like crying over spilled milk. You can't put the milk back in the container. So when she runs off, they go and have this conversation. She tells him that she doesn't like hearing about their past relationship with Steven, and it just makes her physically sick. And I said, well, isn't this something that you should have thought about before you jumped into this relationship? You knew that he was gay. And deep down in my heart, I think that Alex is bisexual. And I think at some point, if it's not Steven coming between Caroline and Alex's relationship, it's going to be another guy. At some point, I think somebody is going to come between their relationship. It could get down to the point where they just end up being super amazing co-parents and roommates. It's a lot going on there. And both of them walked into this with their eyes wide open. She cannot tell me that she can look herself in the mirror every morning and say that Alex is straight and he will never go back. You can't possibly believe that. I personally absolutely adore Alex and Caroline. I think that they are adorable. They are my favorite couple on this show, but they have to be realistic. Alex is bisexual and he's going to want what he wants, and it's not always going to be Caroline. Also, can I just say, listen, Alex, if you ever watch this video, buddy, just come out with your own line of tracksuits. I believe that if this man starts designing and selling tracksuits, it'll be a huge hit. The man loves a tracksuit. Also, with his situation with Steve, Alex, listen, people are in your life for a reason and for a season. Steve might be one of those people that is just in your life for a season. You never know. And Steven, you have some options in this too. You don't have to be around. You can pick up and move on with your life as well. I mean, it seems to me that Steven is still 100% in love with Alex, and he's just sitting there hoping, wishing, and praying while they are going through this emotional tug of war. Steven, you can remove yourself out of this equation. In the end of all this, I am wishing nothing but the best for Caroline and Alex. I think they're adorable. I think they're going to be great parents. And like I said, in the end, they could just end up being great co-parents. I'm wishing them both the best. Now, honey, listen, this next group, they're down on my list. I don't like them. I like them a little better than I do April and Roy and John and Lauren, but still. Josh, Danielle, Jennifer, and Chantel. Now, honey, now listen, they done went and got this Airbnb. You are not going to convince me that this gorgeous, on the lake, 6 acres, 6-bedroom, full in-ground pool, gorgeous house is theirs. Now, you know good and daggone well, the show thought this would be a good storyline. Let's get them an Airbnb. Okay. Anyway, they're packing up to move into this place that is drop dead gorgeous. And Chantel is still being Chantel. Let me tell you, that woman is such a killjoy. She really is. She is unhappy about the idea of them all moving in together. She thinks it's not going to work. That this is going to be a big problem. She's got, concerns. Now listen, I'm going to tell you this. I understand why she has concerns, and I agree. I think that this whole thing is going to be one big cluster. It really is. I think it's a mess. But she is a complete downer. Why are you moving in with these people if you're so upset about it? Here you guys are, everybody else is excited, the kids are excited. The other 3 in the group, they're excited, but she is constantly complaining. I get it. I really do. I think it's a dumb idea for all of you to move in together as well. But if you said yes and you are there, you're a part of it, shut the hell up and go along. You know what I mean? Wait until the fights erupt and then say, I told you so. But you're starting it out on a bad note. You're causing problems before the problems can even get started good. Just say no. At some point, she could have just said, no, thank you. Me and my wife are going to stay in our home. You guys can do whatever you want to do. But no, now she's there moping around. I want this room. I want to put the baby here. I want this. I don't want to be close to y'all's room because I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to be doing this. I don't want to be doing. Good God. Just shut up the nagging. Anyway, I don't know. You guys, what did you think about this episode? Get down in the comments and let me know what you thought. And until next time, bye.